You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, the pulse of Americana, with your beautiful bearded host, Zach Walker. Alabama's best no-holds-barred, constitutionally conservative, Christ-centered talk radio. If that don't fire you up, your wood's wet. Now, it's time for your bearded host, Zach Walker.
Good morning. Welcome into Hometown Heartbeat with Boomer and the Beard. This is our Tuesday morning edition, I believe. I usually get my days wrong, but I think I got that one right. We are ready to go, fired up, wired up, open, just ready. We got everything going. We got the whole team here. Let's get them all on the field this morning. We're just it's a little softball last night. We got a dead cat being cloned. We've got Troy Aikman hates America. Is probably a communist. We've got all kinds of stuff. But like I said, let's get the whole team on the field. The best exported product from Shelbyville, Kentucky since Colonel Sanders. He still watches his movies on VHS. Still impresses his wife with his mixtapes from 91 and actually is old enough to know how to shake it like a real Polaroid picture. The godfather of old souls, may I bring to the starting lineup one Boomer. What's up, buddy?
Good morning. How are y'all?
Oh, fantastic. I want to see you shake it like a Polaroid picture. Oh, there we go. All right. Woo!
We're going to edit. We've got some editing.
Does Connor know what a Polaroid picture is?
Probably.
Of course I do.
Don't talk to him until I introduce him, Boomer. Hey,
yeah.
Connor, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing well. Getting the show ready. We are in good shape.
I noticed that that arrival time keeps inching closer to 5 o'clock. We might need to do a little hard reset and bring that back to the 4:45.
I have not missed a show.
No, you haven't.
Whoa.
You haven't, but it's also not your show.
That's true.
Oh, my
So,
goodness.
But I didn't miss a show. I missed a segment, to be clear. You say I missed a show. I missed a segment of a show. You could say I was late to a show.
Yeah, okay.
Certainly, without question. And it produced some of the best content we've ever had.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable. Somebody asked me about that. They were like, so, like, did they, like, take that too far? I was like, no. I would have been angry had they not done exactly what they did. Except for when Connor was like, except for he doesn't have any. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I think I took it too far. I think I took it too far. He's trying to backtrack. It was all good. It was all funny. It was hilarious. We met Jack. Jack he'll probably make his way back to the show at some point.
I hope he does.
He was a hit, and so I just noticed that Connor's arrival time is just inching ever so closer to 5. Look, how long have we been on the air now? 4 months.
Since we started?
Yeah.
We started in June, so that'd be about 4 months.
So when we first started, it was everybody's excited. We're here early, right? Now we're still excited about it, but life has set in. Routine has set in, right? And so we got where we eased way on back over to the other side, and then we settled on 4:45, and then for the last 2 months or so, it's been like 4:46 for about 30 days. And then 4:47 for about 8 days, and then 4:49 for 3 days, and then 4:51 for a week. So we're easing our way over, Connor. All I'm saying is, this is the polling data. This is the aggregate, and I'm aggregating the data, and I'm telling you the trend is going in the wrong direction.
All right, fair enough.
So no,
I'm here before anybody.
Yeah, what time
And
do
I
you
drive the
I get here at
farthest distance.
Well, that's probably because you're old as snot and you wake up at the bum crack of dawn.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
It's true.
come out of the gate with a right
I was
punch.
here at 4:25 this morning.
Okay, so you beat me by 6 minutes.
Hey, still wins.
Well, he's got to make sure that, the Lincoln Town Car is up and running, so he can you got to wake up early to account for mechanical problems.
Just got to go out there and crank it up.
It's like he drives a Model T.
But I'm going to start a new website. I
Yes,
decided today.
yes,
Because they have the People of Walmart.
yes.
Yes, yeah.
I'm going to start the official People of Athens
Waffle
Waffle
House.
House.
Well, I think you need to do it.
Cannot wait.
I think you just need to do People of Waffle House and make it a contribution
Well,
site.
I'll start small.
I know, but if you just did People of Waffle House, you could draw contributions from people that are
That's
like
true.
you all across the country.
That's true. So I'd like to just get Sandee's reaction. 'Cause
Okay.
We're going to show it on the
Yes.
live stream.
I haven't
there.
seen this.
This is what walked into Yes.
Oh. Wow.
All he needs to do is wrap that helmet in tinfoil. He's ready to go.
Coronavirus is
I mean-
serious.
For those of you that are listening and realize that we're playing images on the radio, I understand how frustrating that may be.
Wow.
Let me paint a picture for you as the storyteller on this show. We've got a, I would say it's hard to tell, but younger, probably mid-20s, white male wearing a World War II. That was. Did you
almost
lose
choked.
your?
Yep.
Did you lose your drink there?
Yep.
World War II helmet from the trenches of Normandy. There, green army helmet with a mask meant to combat the coronavirus. It's probably one of those ones that says no medical value on the
Wow.
pouch. And he's very intent. He's got a look in his eyes. I do notice he's got rather low ears, and so that's troubling.
He came out of Mama's basement.
I deemed him Captain Scattered and Covered.
I saw that.
Absolutely. Wow. I mean, does he? What
That's
did you
special.
did
That
you hear
scared
him
me.
talk?
No. He just came in on a mission, got his to-go order, and was out.
I
And
was about to
like,
say, how did he expect to eat that? And oh wow.
It would also be quite difficult to get your mask off with those ear straps on.
Yeah, no,
Right.
He was fully dedicated this morning.
Please tell me that
Did
he
you
had
speak to
gloves
him?
on.
No, I didn't. I tried to eat my food as fast as I could and got over here as quick as I could. After that,
Did he have gloves on?
No, he did not. Not that I can recall.
He failed.
Yeah.
He failed.
He was on a mission, and I was like, okay, I need to get out of here. 'Cause
I'm trying to
apparently
figure out-
Athens is being attacked.
You thought we had a Red Dawn situation?
I wonder. Okay, so right down the road from my house, these people, I don't know who they are or anything, but they're building this fence in their yard. But it's not your standard fence. This thing is like 15 to 20 feet high, and I wonder if he lives there.
Could
Like,
be.
I mean, they're like getting ready for a zombie apocalypse. I mean, they are seriously.
I'd like to have a 15-foot high fence.
I mean, they've got it with a steel gate for the driveway, and it's not that big of a house.
But they're going to have their privacy.
Yeah. Oh, they're getting ready for the election
Something.
coming up.
I'm trying to wrap my mind. Go back to that picture if you can. I'm trying to wrap my mind around the
Wow.
thought process here. Like, I'm trying to understand what this man's thinking. Like, in what world does that helmet make sense? Like, I don't.
Was he
Serial
on a
killer.
Was he on a motorcycle?
You know, and
That
was
wouldn't
great.
qualify.
I looked
I don't think
and tried to see what kind of vehicle he was getting into, and I think he parked around the side.
that may be a
like
motorcycle
conspiracy
helmet.
theory kind of. He just.
If
out
anybody
the side.
sees my car at Waffle House, they'll come after
It
me.
looks like he rode in on like a tank or a Hummer.
Yeah, it does. It really does. More like a tank.
It
Yeah.
scared me. Like I said, I've been kind of nervous. I'm kind of like a nervous person sometimes in those kind of
No,
situations.
really, you.
When stuff goes down, like I had it when I was in Louisville, Kentucky. When I was a kid, I went into a White Castle, which I don't know if you've had a.
I
yeah.
a
love
Castle.
White
It's more
Castle.
northern Crystal. We were in downtown Louisville, and I loved them. I'd get like anywhere from 6 to 10 White Castles.
Oh wow, that explains a lot.
Stop.
I'm skinnier now.
Now, no,
Yeah.
but I didn't. I mean, I was just saying at that time.
That's how I got.
You were rather large.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
So
No,
I,
not anyway. We got to address that. No, we've got to address that. It's all about self. Life is about understanding oneself and growth. And it's look, you've come a long way.
Yeah, I used to weigh 370 pounds.
Thank you.
Yes.
And you've lost how much weight?
About 100.
And so it's safe to say that 6 to 10 White Castles probably contributed to that 370 number.
It was the norm. It was the
Yeah.
norm.
Okay. Continue.
All right, so I'm at the not Waffle House, at the White Castle, and get my food. I'm so excited. It was kind of a late night, and you're ready to eat your food, and this guy comes in. He's behind us. I'm about ready to sit down, and he goes, I'm going to come back, and I'm going to shoot the whole place up.
Okay. Bye.
So I literally walked to the trash can, dumped all
Absolutely.
and left. And I was like, I was really torn in that situation.
I'm
do I
sure you
survive
were.
or do I eat?
I would have been taking that tray with me though.
But I always have stuff like that happen. So this morning at the Waffle House, I was kind of like, well, hello.
Okay.
Hello,
Note
them
to
army
self.
man.
Note to self. I will not be meeting you for breakfast.
yeah.
Well, I almost feel obligated as the man of the group to come and protect you with
Yeah.
my pistola, be your armed security guard. I mean, after all, you are a celebrity.
Yeah, I would have pulled if I had a gun today. It would have been at least out of the holster
Like
in
in your lap?
the lap. Yeah, I would think. I was kind of
Wow.
Probably not, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's check in with Will Hampson this morning. Will, how are you, buddy?
Doing great. Finishing breakfast.
What are you eating?
A banana muffin.
How is
Very
that?
good.
Is it good?
I'm very much
It
enjoying
sounds like it.
Sounds like it. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to
No, I'm
catch
just
you.
taking it. You know what? Sometimes I get caught up just listening to you guys. I mean, I have a great banana muffin. I'm listening to a great story about almost getting shot up, and sometimes I forget that I'm here to do something, and I just kind of
Just
sit
lose
back and
yourself
take
in
it
the
all in.
moment.
Yeah, so I'm quite enjoying this. I'm having a great start to the show. Thank you, guys.
Oh, buddy, you're just the kindest person in the world. Thank you so much, Will. You're just Mr. Encouragement. Let's go to a break. When we come back, we've got a dead cat being cloned. This is a terrifying thing. It's almost as scary as the Dallas Cowboys defense. So when we come back, we will dive into a little bit of clonage. Clonage? See what I did there? You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
In any home, cabinets are an instrumental part of your design. So, when you open your current cabinets, what instrument do they play? Wouldn't you rather they sounded like this? They can. It just takes one call to us.
Cabinet Express Online, North Alabama's premier cabinet supplier. Whether you want a complete custom kitchen or some of our RTA line, at Cabinet Express Online, you will get the most value out of your hard-earned money every time. Are you looking for framed or frameless? Either way, in no time at all, your dream kitchen can be a reality. And the only place you should trust to bring that dream to life is Cabinet Express Online. Schedule your free design consultation today with Cabinet Express Online. Call 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355. And online at CabinetExpressOnline.com. Design your custom kitchen today with Cabinet Express Online.
Though the world is full of wonders to amaze you as you roam, some of life's greatest treasures are found very close to home.
Find your own treasures at Highway 31 Flea Market. We have it all. Lots of furniture, both painted and project pieces, along with chairs, tables, televisions, books, and so much more. Our prices are unbeatable with products you'll love. Maybe you're looking for a bed frame or maybe some tools. You'll find a great selection right here at Highway 31 Flea Market. We also have all kinds of collectibles and antiques. Want even more deals? You can jump on board with our week-long online auctions, beginning every Tuesday at 7 p.m. It's simple. You can join the auction at fleamarket.highbid.com. That's fleamarket.hibid.com. And be sure to visit us Monday through Saturday from 9 till 5 at Highway 31 Flea Market on Highway 31 South in Athens. What will you find when you shop Highway 31 Flea Market?
This is Mike 4 years ago. This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you had it appraised lately?
Well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees, and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
WVNN.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat with the Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. This morning we come back to a little Stapleton. Come on, play it. Down, bound. So we just had a visitor. Let me tell you about this. For all you out there that don't trust the police or that think the police are the bad guys.
I thought one of us was going down.
I did too. I'm not going to lie to you. I was
going,
like, man, I forgot to pay those parking tickets and I am going to jail. But Officer Mickey Hart, one of our favorite officers, I've known him for a few years now. We met when he was doing some off-duty stuff at our church because nowadays you really need armed security at church if you haven't watched the news in a while. And so now in the South, down here, every Tom, Dick, and Harry is an armed guard except for Boomer. Boomer's a soft target.
I'll be praying for him.
Yeah. There's a lot I could say there, but I'm not sure.
I didn't mean that as a joke.
I'm not sure where the line is.
Some people need to shoot. Some people need to pray. I'll pray.
That's fair. I'll handle the other.
There you go.
Quite aggressively. And so, but Connor, so what happened there, dude? Did you because you come back around the corner and you're like, we got a visitor, and I'm like, well, there's nobody scheduled to be a visitor today.
Yeah, I probably should have been.
A little more specific?
Well, I probably should have been caught a little bit more off guard, but I just saw him in the building, and I was like, there's our walk-on guest for the day, I figured.
Did you pee? Did you pee a little? I would have kind of dribbled a little.
If I see any random person in this building, I'm just like, oh, it's Zach's guest. That's just my natural assumption now. Probably shouldn't be.
No. In fact, we should probably start locking the doors.
That would probably be a very wise thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, Sandee walked in on day one. I didn't know that you were going to be hosting the show that day. And I was just like, oh, there's our walk-on guest. She just wandered in.
There's a person in here.
Pink-haired lady.
Hey, can I help you? No.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't have had breakfast.
No. So
That's true, yeah.
Officer Hart he comes in. So Connor, to finish that story, I'm sorry, I'm still hung up on the fact that this man wearing body armor and a plethora of weapons on his belt is no big deal. Connor sees him. He's like, oh, look, there's someone in the building. No big deal.
I mean, I know he's a police officer, so I don't,
We hope.
We hope.
I hope.
Could be hey, man.
Yeah.
I'm tired of you on the radio.
For the record, Connor, I would like for you to be just slightly more concerned when you see body armor and a weapon.
Okay.
Will
do.
So, anyways, Officer Hart comes in and goes, I've got breakfast for you guys, and holds up a bag of Hardee's. So, I mean, what a good dude. Officer Hart, we certainly appreciate you and all your compadres there on the Athens Police Department. It is a difficult job you've been asked to do, or that you've been called to do, rather, and we realize that we try to be the best. We try to make it as easy as we can and give you guys an opportunity, a platform, but certainly those of you out there listening, there's no reason to be scared of the police. If you do what you're asked, if you comply with what they've asked you to do, then it's all going to work out. They're not going to just hunt you down and shoot you, because that's just not true.
I'd actually like to return the favor and invite him to eat breakfast with me in the morning at Waffle House.
Oh, see,
I don't know
there you go.
To repay and for
protection.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
You know what? That's right, Officer Hart. I would love to buy you breakfast at Waffle House. Now I'd have to wake up earlier, but I think I could pull that off. But thank you, Mickey. I appreciate that a ton, buddy. Just a great gesture. That really is cool.
That
makes
cool.
this worth doing. It really does.
It's awesome.
So now that I'm all in my feels this morning,
let's do a story about some kitty cats.
Yeah, talk me through this.
There's so much to this story that we're going to have to maybe do it in pieces.
Okay.
All right. So an Iowa woman
there's your first problem.
said her kitten bears a strong resemblance to her old cat because of a very good reason, because the cat is a clone of her original cat.
Wow, this cat looks a lot like my other one.
Wow.
But here's the part that gets me. The Cedar Rapids woman said she would like to remain anonymous. Wonder why? Because she's crazy cat lady.
Yeah.
I bet her ears are down at her chin.
Oh, my goodness.
So there's a company, Viagen Pets, which specializes in genetic preservation and cloning of household pets. They've done dogs, cats, and even a horse.
What?
Yes. So there's that. The doctor, Melaine Rodriguez, is a specialist. What they do, they take the frozen cell of the nucleus of the female cat's egg and then transfer it surrogately into another mother cat, similar to vitro fertilization. So
They're
imagine
in vitroing cats.
You imagine you telling that's your job. What do you do for a living? Well, I impregnate cats. That's the worst story.
I have no words.
Yeah, a little kitten. The original cat was named Mr. Tufts.
Oh.
Tufts. So I guess it'd be like Mr. T is the cat.
Oh, how did you do that one more time?
No, you only get that once.
Mr. T.
Mr. T. Okay.
Wow. So the new cat, which is now 9 months old, the owner said that Mr. T Jr.
Oh my God.
reminds her a lot of the namesake cat, except a little bit more healthy and athletic.
Mm.
So there you go.
Mm.
Cloning cats. If you don't want to get rid of your animal, you can go to Texas and start all over. So there you go.
So,
but one to remain anonymous. Please don't tell anybody.
Wow.
So, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. I might let this one ride. I might just not even comment on this one. First of all, if you like cats, you're not a smart person. In general. Cats are literally the worst pets. I would rather have a poisonous snake as a pet than I would a cat. Okay? Cats are awful animals. I've really upset Connor here. Apparently Connor is a crazy cat lady.
I'm not crazy. I like cats, though.
Well, you are
Do
crazy.
you declaw them?
We rescued ours. She was declawed in the front when we got her.
So now he's trying to make us feel guilty because of rescue.
I don't feel guilty about it at all. I would not rescue a cat. From any situation, from a tree, from a burning building, I wouldn't do it. That's not true. I would from a burning building. But
apparently if you rescue him, you have to do it 9 times.
Okay.
He said that so seriously.
Golly. Look at he has got himself tore up right now. He's laughing to the microphone.
Oh my gosh!
I can't.
Well, she wasn't laughing because it wasn't a funny joke.
No, it was hilarious.
You were the only one laughing at your
It
own
was
joke.
so funny.
No.
She lost her breath.
I was laughing.
Cats are.
That was good. I don't care what you say.
It was good.
I've got an idea. I want a pet. Oh, okay, cool. Tell me about that pet. Oh, well, my pet here will literally slash me to death with its razor-sharp claws. It pees in a box inside the house. Oh, it poops there, too. And it thinks it can just climb up on top of anything and curl up and go to sleep wherever it wants to. You'll find it in random places. It can climb trees. It can create all kinds of havoc. And by the way, it hates everything and everybody.
That last part is not true.
No, the last part is not true, but
Cats
it
don't
did
like-
sort of
okay.
sound like a very small comparison to somebody in this room.
Well, who poops in a box inside the house? Sandy, are you pooping in a box?
Might not be a box that you poop in. I mean, that this person
I also
poops
don't
in.
have claws, so I'm thinking that you missed. This is where my freaking hot buttons. She's trying her best, and it's just not good enough. It's. And this is where I don't know what's happened to my iPad. My hot button iPad has disappeared.
I'm thinking that one you need to have like a little cat going.
No, that's the other one. But anyways, it.
I agree.
To
with you,
clone
Zach.
an animal, first of all, is wrong. There's just something wrong about that. There's something that just feels weird about it. And second of all, to clone a cat of all things, we're going to waste it on a cat? I don't know. I'm just not a cat person. I don't like cats. I don't like anything. I was attacked by a cat when I was young. And
there you go. That's it.
Yep, that's it.
You know, that's the thing. Every cat person that I know
is weird. Yes,
I
agree.
They're like, I prefer cats, but dogs are good too, and that's true. I like dogs as well. I just prefer cats, and I think that's
you prefer cats.
Why did you think I got so upset?
Well, I just thought maybe you were sensitive to cats, but now you're talking about you prefer them over dogs.
Yeah.
Oh my. Now taking applications for live stream
and that's
producers.
the thing. But I also like dogs. But every dog person I've ever met has this burning hatred for cats. It doesn't go the other way. And I've never understood that.
Well, I mean, cat lives matter.
Cats are good.
Yeah, if you have mice.
Cats are good. Cats are nice.
Yeah,
pets.
if you want your house to smell like a litter box.
As opposed
if you
to
want
just
every
having
leather
it wherever in the house.
My dog hasn't pooped or peed in the house since he was 6 months old.
Okay, as opposed to having to take him outside every.
I literally open the door and my dog knows. A well-trained dog is a totally different ball game. I mean, you've seen Duke. I can tell Duke to sit and stay, and I can walk all through this building, and when I come back, he's exactly where I told him to stay. We walk outside to get the mail, and I'll make him sit on the apron right here, right up, and I can literally walk to the mailbox and come back, and he's not moved. I mean, I open the door, he goes and does his business and comes back whenever he's done. So my life's a little different. A lot of dog people, yes, I see. Yes, there are a lot of dog people that are equally as crazy as cat people. If you take your dog on vacation and you stuff him in a tiny little thing and carry him all through the airport and put him on a plane and all that stuff, you're just as weird as cat people, for the record. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat with Boomer and the Beard. We are We are having a spirited debate about whether cats are crazy or not. We've pretty much come to a consensus. If you like cats, you're weird. 866-494-9866. 866-494-WVNN. We want to hear your opinion on cats versus dogs. Do it. Light up the phones. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
Why don't they have a kill switch on the mics? That question heard a lot after the last presidential debate, which was rife with interruption. In Thursday's final presidential debate before Election Day, the Commission on Presidential Debates now saying that opponents' mics will be muted for the first 2 minutes of each answer.
The Commission, in their statement announcing this, said that they are sure that neither campaign will be satisfied with this. They did have conversations with both campaigns, but the rules, these new enforcement of the rules, was announced without coordination with the campaigns.
ABC's Jonathan Carl. Nearly 400,000 new coronavirus cases have been reported nationwide in the past week. Hospitalizations are up in 41 states now. And meanwhile, on a conference call Monday, President Trump criticizing Dr. Anthony Fauci and his fellow scientists as idiots.
Fauci's a disaster. I mean, this guy, if I listened to him, we'd have 500,000 deaths.
In response, Fauci said he just wants to take care of people. Dave Hacker, ABC News.
If your computer stopped working, your business will grind to a standstill. This is Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. For my friends over at Simple Helix, the cost of a full-time IT department is really just unreasonable. Call Simple Helix today at 256-975-4758. They never take a vacation and cost far less than a full-time employee or staff. This new normal we live in has us working from home and remoting in all the time, so 24-hour support is more important than ever. Reliable and safe access for you and your employees doesn't get more simple than Simple Helix. 256-975-4758. That's 975-4758. Tell them the Beard sent you.
Karen's a quilter.
Karen's Quality Quilts. Quality custom quilts quickly.
How's the quilting business, Karen?
Kinda quiet. My quest to quadruple my quilting sales has created a quagmire.
Can I be candid, Karen?
Okay.
You need a website that can encompass the quality of your quilts.
I know quilts, but I know no computers. They're confusing.
But there are people who know coding like you know quilting.
Who's that?
I'm glad you asked. WebUnderdog creates websites that don't just catch the eye, they catch customers. And they're as user-friendly for you as they are for your clients. We build high-quality, clean, well-coded, custom designs for organizations of all sizes that are affordable, professional, and specially made for your brand and visitors. Outside of responsive web design, WebUnderdog also offers search engine optimization, website management, and so much more. Give your business the professional touch and contact WebUnderdog for a free web design quote. Call 256-998-0667. That's 998-0667 and online at webunderdog.com. WebUnderdog, your local web design and SEO agency.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat with Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. We are 3 minutes past the bottom of the hour, and we are ready to go. If you listen to the show regularly, then you know all about the fact that we are giving away money as a part of our Bearded Bonanza. Woo! We are giving away $250. We're giving away prizes, shirts, you name it. We've got cornhole boards from Loco Dumpling Designs in Hartselle. We've got a little bit of everything.
Towels.
All you have to do, towels for my pillow. All you have to do is go to thehometownheartbeat.com. That would be
www.thehometownheartbeat.com.
Click on the top there where it says Bearded Bonanza. You'll be asked to answer 2 questions. Not one, but 2 questions. Very easy, and now you're in the running for $250. Grand prize, $100 mystery prize, shirts, masks, bearded masks maybe, who knows, and Loco Dumpling Design boards and towels, as Boomer was so insistent
I want some of those towels. I like them.
They are
unfortunately,
fantastic.
you can't win the deal. So, but I've got towels for you, buddy. So, anyways, all you need to do is go to www.thehometownheartbeat.com and sign up today. Okay, we need to dive into this Joe Buck thing. Joe Buck's a flaming socialist liberal. Troy Aikman, Hall of Fame quarterback, one of the best to ever do it. Also, how do I say this? Oh, almost slipped there. I'll just put it this way. He's single and loves to mingle. Notoriously liberal in his moral categories when it comes to women. That's a pretty widely. That's pretty widely known. And so last night, was it last night or was it Sunday?
During the Buccaneers-Packers football
Okay,
game.
Sunday during the Buccaneers-Packers. If in case you needed another reason to not like or to get rid of the NFL in your life, let's just go ahead and I'll let it speak for itself. Go ahead, Connor.
That's a lot of jet fuel just to do a little flyover.
That's your hard-earned money and your tax dollars at work.
That stuff ain't happening with Kamala Biden ticket. I'll tell you that right now, partner. That's a lot of jet.
Always remember your mics are live. Number one.
I'm trying to wrap my mind around what I want to say before I say it. I know that's rare for me.
It's growth.
So I honestly, in fact, I was sitting here arguing with you before the show, which is rare, but that's a good one. But I don't disagree with the fact that it is a big waste of jet fuel. And it is very expensive. And it is our tax dollars at work. However, the NFL has to contribute to that, okay? If they want to fly over, let's see. Connor, see if you can find information on what the NFL, like they contribute. Because I was watching, like, their tribute to military service and all that stuff. They actually put their money where their mouth is on some of this stuff. See if you can find out, does the NFL pay for flyovers? Because I think there is a cost for that. And so if I'm correct, yes, it is a lot of jet fuel. It probably, you're not getting the NFL to pay for it all, but I just like them. And if the NFL is willing to pay and the training, they need the training, the pilots need the training. But I was sitting here arguing with, like, look, they're not making the point they're making in the headline, all I heard them giving was they're just giving these guys crap for the flyover. So when I heard the first 2 lines, one from Troy Aikman, one from Joe Buck, I'm like, okay, it's not that bad. And then came the hammer.
Right.
Apparently, is my mic on?
Yep.
Okay. Apparently, the flyovers are funded by the Air Force. The NFL doesn't foot the bill. They do it as a way to help with recruiting.
Okay. So it's budgeted. They budget. They got it. I mean, they know how many flyovers they're going to do, and they use it for recruiting or whatever. There is something where the NFL contributes to some for, like, the military when they have all those guys on the field with the big flags and all that stuff. There's financial in that, but maybe not the flyovers. So that I wonder if I could get a flyover for an event. Would that be possible? Could I pay for one? Could I hire? Anyways, it.
Well, if you want to do something out near the Huntsville airport, every Sunday there's always touchdowns with the big, huge huge planes that they're touching down, flying. You could do that. Just say that you did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not as cool, but.
Well, I'm typing in how to get a military blank. Number one thing, how to get a fake military ID. That's terrifying. But what? What is the point of us watching sports? To get away from everything. Literally from everything. I watch sports to disappear into a world of happiness and sunshine. Right? I mean, it's not for them to take my joy from me by making this thing so they literally named a ticket on the microphone. Well, that won't happen on a. And did you notice whose name went first? Kamala Biden ticket. I mean, I've been done with the NFL. I'm not one of these people that boycotts it because I don't find it to be that important in my life. I'm going to watch the Cowboys game if they're on. Last night I went to bed in the first quarter because it was like watching a dumpster being set on fire. But I just don't. There's no place for that. There's no place for that, Troy Aikman. There's no place for that, Joe Buck. Troy Aikman better not be a Democrat. That's going to ruin my entire childhood.
They have come out and said that he voted for W and he voted for McCain. And they said they possibly could have been sarcastic with that. But I didn't really sense a lot of sarcasm.
I did hear some. I don't know. I will give him a little sarcasm on that. That won't happen on a Biden-Kamala ticket. You know, there is a little potentially some sarcasm.
But we know that Joe Buck's
a flaming liberal.
Yes.
I mean, he might as well be, regime.
But Aikman needs to come out and say, hey, I was just pressing Joe because I know how liberal he is.
Yeah, which he probably won't say.
Do that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, anyone can request a military flyover. The military is not allowed to favor any one group over another, although you may not get approved if you don't meet certain criteria. For those of you that are interested in getting a flyover, all you have to do is request a Department of Defense Form 2535, in which you can request your aerial demonstration team. Hot dog. Let's see.
Would you say that story stresses you out?
Yeah, a little bit.
I have a stress relieving event that you can do.
Okay.
Found in the Netherlands, it's called Koeknuffelen.
Koeknuffelen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
According to the BBC, the practice of cuddling cows is supposed to reduce stress in humans by releasing the hormone known as oxytocin. So you can cuddle cows. Researchers have found that the animals that are rubbed, massaged, and are petted also experience relaxation and pleasure as well.
Aw, go massage a cow. It'll make you feel better. Rub it down.
That's a joke, right?
There we go. Switzerland, Netherlands.
This sounds like something out of West Limestone.
You can come to the fields. We have some special hugging cows.
Pleasure the cows. Okay. Thank you for I honestly just feel like I lost a handful of brain cells and definitely like 2 notches on my place in the world. But I do appreciate you bringing that up. I do feel a lot better now that I know I can pleasure a cow in where is this?
It's in the Netherlands.
All I got to do is go to the Netherlands. Go to the nether regions to pleasure a cow. Got it. Understood. Let's go to a break.
Relax.
Yeah.
We'll go to a break now. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat with Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. We'll be back after we pleasure a cow.
You're You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
You go as hard as you can. And then a little harder.
And it was like I stepped funny, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I could barely walk on.
Okay, let's take a look.
At Lang Chiropractic, we'll help your sports performance and your overall health by improving your range of motion, flexibility, relieving inflammation, and so much more. Focusing to improve your health and wellness in all areas of your life. Whether you're having trouble with back pain, neck pain, or just want to start feeling better when you wake up in the morning, Dr. David Lang is focused on a whole person approach, finding those underlying causes and creating a personalized plan for your individual needs. Schedule your visit by calling 256-444-1600. That's 444-1600. At Lang Chiropractic on Highway 72 East in Athens in the Publix Shopping Center. Visit us online at langchiropracticcenter.com. Lang Chiropractic. We've got your back. Come see us today.
You don't need a diet. That's work. You don't need a stylist. They're overrated. And you don't need to hang out with older or fatter people just to seem better in comparison either. All you need are these masters of video production. They'll make you look good.
Make your videos look good with Cotton Row Productions, the official live stream provider of Hometown Heartbeat and The Dale Jackson Show. We can handle events, church live streams, and your digital advertising. Call Cotton Row Productions today, 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355.
What's better than pizza? That's right, nothing. Well, maybe except for the many ways you can eat it. I like thinner crust. Oh, and with a side of ranch. Mm-hmm.
I'll take mine with a pretty crazy assortment of toppings. Thousands. With a side of wings. Hot ones.
Pizza. It's a beautiful thing and found all over the world. But for your slice of the pie here locally, you want to try Donato's Pizza in Madison. Enjoy our famous pizzas loaded with edge-to-edge toppings, 100 slices of pepperoni, the family recipe sausage, fresh hand-cut veggies, and premium cheeses like our aged smoked provolone. You'll notice the Donato's difference. But why stop there? We also offer subs, calzones, wings, and desserts. Don't keep eating those same old leftovers. Make tonight a Donato's night with Donato's Pizza on Madison Boulevard in Madison. Call 256-772-6789. That's 772-6789. And online at Donatos.com. Donato's Pizza, where every piece is important.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bold, bearded host. Checking in this morning with Boomer, Sandee, producer Connor, Will Hampson on the one. Let me tell you guys about MyPillow. We are so excited to have MyPillow on board with us, and boy, do they have a deal for you. As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion not just to create the best pillow in the world, but to also just give you the best night's sleep possible. Thus, he created the Giza Dream Bed Sheets. Mike went out and found this cotton called Giza Cotton. It is incredibly durable, extremely breathable. It offers you the same 60-day money-back guarantee and 10-year warranty, and they come with a full Sandy Lou Who endorsement.
Absolutely,
there
they
it
do.
is. Check it out. The first night you sleep on them, you'll never want to sleep on anything else. Ask my son. He always asks me, say, "Hey, Daddy, where are those sheets Mr. Mikey sent me?" When they're getting washed, he knows exactly when they're not there, and you will too. Guys, this is not something that we're just trying to sell. I promise you, I've been sleeping on them for 2 years, and I mean that's why we went and got them. We used them first. I used them first as a product, and then I went and sought them out as an endorser because their products are worth endorsing. You need to go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use promo code BEARD at checkout, and you will get 2 for the price of 1. That is a BOGO! And free shipping on Giza Dream Sheets by using promo code BEARD. mypillow.com/radio specials. Promo code BEARD or 800-889-7318. That is if you want to get 2 sets of Giza Dream sheets for the price of one and not pay a dime for shipping. You're welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Good Sunday morning. You're welcome.
Tuesday.
I'm telling you, you'll be stuck to those sheets like Nancy Pelosi on a Xanax.
Oh, wow.
That's quoting our friend Mikey Fox, by the way. That was a direct quote, so I can't get in
So
trouble.
this morning we found out you're afraid of cats.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else that you're afraid of?
Heights.
Afraid of heights. What about you, Sandy? Anything you're afraid of? Like
Oh, definitely heights. I can't. Nope.
Connor?
I don't like heights. I can't think of anything.
And frogs.
You don't like frogs?
I am freaked out by frogs.
Really?
Oh,
That's probably not something you should have brought up.
Stand
frogs. That would have probably been something I'd have kept in my back pocket.
They're so nasty.
Are you afraid of them, or do you just not like them?
I am terrified of them. I am absolutely teetotally terrified of frogs. Cannot stand them.
She should
hate
stopped.
them.
She's going way.
I
now
am.
Look at over here. He's like
dart frogs or like bullfrogs.
Frogs.
Just all frogs.
Frogs. We have a tree frog that sucks itself to our window, and it is so disgusting, and it creeps me out. I can't even stay in the living room. Like I'm for real.
And it's outside.
Oh yes, but it can get inside. In the house that we used to live in, oh my goodness. There was a frog that got in the house. I was there by myself, and there was a frog that got in the house. I literally crawled up on the kitchen countertop, walked around on the countertops, got a plastic bowl, and tried to throw it on top of the frog so it would not leave. I called my husband, and I said, "You're going to have to come home. You've got to come home. This frog is underneath this thing. It's got to get out of here. I can't touch it. I can't."
Zach's taking notes. He's like, remember?
Get
a frog when
Are toads
fishing
better
today.
or worse?
Huh?
Are toads better or worse?
They're all bad, Connor. They're all bad. They're evil.
What are you afraid of? 1-866-494-9866. I want to hear the weirdest phobia out there. What are you scared of? I want to hear something crazy. Now, my fear of heights is pretty. My wife will tell you a funny story about when we went to the Hoover Dam.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even like being out on the man-made bridge. But there are certain parts, there are certain things that, I would have no problem jumping out of a plane. I would love to bungee jump.
Nope.
There are certain things. It's weird. I don't like being on. I don't know. My fear of heights is quite weird. I'll never forget when I was in the military, and the first week we were there, we do that obstacle course, and it's it's 100 feet tall net that you have to climb, one of those cargo nets that
Oh yeah, nope. Mm-mm.
And when I got up to the top, the drill sergeant looked at me, and he was like, "Soldier, you need to move on." And I said, "It's kind of hard with beep in my pants." And it was the only time I saw a drill soldier laugh, not at us, but laughing with me. It was fun. It was I felt like I was a crowning achievement. I got Drill Sergeant Chopper was his name. No joke. Drill Sergeant Chopper. Give me the chopper.
Okay.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah.
Deeper.
Yeah.
Get to the chopper. Sorry.
Well, the reason I brought that up, the Google has come out with what has been searched in 2020. Top fear of 2020 so far, the fear of other people.
Other people.
Followed by
that doesn't surprise me.
Fear of falling in love and intimacy. And then after that, the coronavirus, germophobia. Californians, by contrast, they've said they're frightened of not having a cell phone. New Jersey is more scared of the dark. Massachusetts, the fear of failure. And then Alabama, this is awful, the fear of public speaking.
Oh, wow. I was going to say of Nick Saban
Really?
leaving Alabama, but
that would be terrifying.
And I'll slam on Kentucky. This makes sense with Kentucky, though. The fear of holes.
What?
The fear of holes. But Kentucky is the sinkholes, the cave systems and things like that. There's all times of the backyard
didn't the Corvette
collapse.
Museum?
Yes.
Yeah, the big Corvette where the guy had the one of its kind that fell into.
He had it restored, though.
Yeah, but still, that's Fear of snakes, fear of clowns.
Yeah, I don't like snakes either, and I do a lot of fishing.
I don't
and so
like
there's
snakes.
I've been running into a lot of it because it got cool, and so they kind of move into their cold weather patterns, and then when the sun comes out, but it's cool, they will sun. Like they're going to get in the sun. And the other day we were fishing, we saw two on our way. Like one of the places we go, we have to wear like knee-high boots, and we walk through like this marshy, swampy area. Like if we were in Florida, we would never go there because there'd be gators everywhere, kind of an area.
Right.
And so these snakes like kind of like hide in this grass, and like we've almost stepped on 3 or 4 of them.
Ugh.
And yeah, it's a terrifying ordeal, but you know, we tend to man up and make it through it.
Well, Hampson, what are you afraid of?
Heights, snakes. I think that just about covers it.
That's it.
No frogs?
No frogs. Well, no one's scared of frogs, Sandy, but you.
Frogs are.
Yeah, I'm good with frogs.
Oh.
Sandy, you should have never told me that.
Oh.
Hey, Boomer, what are you afraid of?
Oh, hey,
yeah.
Boomer,
Hey,
what are you afraid of?
Hey, Boomer,
Nothing.
what are you
I'm
afraid
not afraid
of?
of anything.
Really?
Not really.
Not anything.
Waffle House.
Waffle House? Yeah, I was about to say.
You're afraid of me with a hot mic. I know that.
Yeah, maybe.
No reason for that. No reason. Nothing but control here. Nothing but control. I am a bastion of filtered control.
We are very much in trouble, people. If you only knew.
I think my fear is the fear of technical difficulties in a radio show. So I've been terrified for 2 weeks.
We got it dialed in now, though. We got it dialed in now. We got it dialed in, baby. Got her dialed in. Got her dialed in. Yeah, it you know, there's some crazy fears out there. Let's see. What are the weirdest phobias that you've heard of?
That's a good.
You know
that's a good
the name for the fear of long words. Have y'all seen that? Oh, geez. Hang on, give me a second to pull it up.
Is it phobia? It's just like the exact opposite, not a long
The
word.
fear of long words is hippopotamonstrousquipedaliophobia.
That you made that up.
I did not Google it. Google
Oh, my
I could
goodness.
never Google that because I could never repeat what
Just
you just
Google
said.
fear of long words.
Let's go through the top 10 phobias, strangest phobias that are existent. Number 10, telephonophobia. People are terrified to make or pick up the phone. They exclusively employ, and these are real, by the way, clinically diagnosed phobias.
That's every kid I know.
Yeah, that's right. Well, except for this would rule them out. They exclusively use an answering machine. Okay. Number 9, nomophobia, fear of not having mobile phone access, i.e. California. Phobophobia, fear of being scared.
Oh, my
The fear
gosh.
of having a phobia. It's a self-inflicted psychological issue. This is practically getting scared of yourself. Number 7, anthophobia, fear of flowers. People who suffer from this are actually aware the flowers pose zero threat to them, but for some reason they go into a state of anxiety just at the mere sight of them. Okay. Hexacosiohexicantahexaphobia.
Oh, my goodness.
Fear of the number 666.
Oh.
Okay. Heliophobia. Anybody got a guess?
Helium?
Helio
Helicopter?
means sun.
Oh.
Fear of sunlight, i.e. Vampires. Chorophobia, fear of dancing. I get that. I completely get the fear of dancing. I also fear of iPads. Ablutophobia. Ablutophobia, fear of bathing. Talk about a dirty situation.
What?
Talk about a dirty situation.
Bluto.
Spectrophobia, fear of mirrors and one's own reflection. Guilty. Genophobia, fear of, okay, we're not going to go into that one.
Pre-read on the fly.
We're going to leave that one. We're going to leave that one over there where it's at. We're just going to leave that one.
I do have a fear. My fear is Kamala next. I can't remember who I am. A phobia.
Yes.
Fear of Joe Biden.
Yes.
We've got Dan from Madison on line 5. Quickly, Dan, quickly.
Delivery phobia.
Deliverophobia.
What it is, it's people ordering too much crap. Please stop. You're killing me.
That is Dan from Madison, one of our fearless postmen, toting the mail every day, serving the people. Appreciate you, Dan. He said, stop ordering so much crap. Get out and shop. It's not going to kill you. Yeah, so that is your phobia segment of the day. Glad we read through that one first. Rush Limbaugh provided an update on his cancer. When we come back from the break, I'd like to talk through that because it's for someone who has just gotten into radio. Rush Limbaugh, like him, love him, or hate him, is a monster in this industry. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He will go down as one of the best to ever do it. And watching him deal with this is incredibly sad, as is cancer. Cancer sucks. We've established that. When it took Van Halen, for instance. But we certainly wish him the best. He is one of our compadres here on the Cumulus family of stations and right here on WVNN every day. So we'll dive into a little bit of that when we come back. We also got to talk about this upcoming debate because, boy, oh boy, is it going to be something. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat with Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back.
WVNN Athens, WVNN FM Trinity, a Cumulus station. It's 6 o'clock. News starts now.
From ABC News, I'm Dave Packer. With 2 weeks until Election Day, some new rules the next time the presidential candidates debate.
The Trump campaign says the president will attend Thursday night's debate despite a rule change that aims to avoid all those interruptions we saw in the first debate. This time, a candidate's microphone will be turned off whenever his opponent is providing the initial 2-minute answer to the debate questions. But both mics will be turned on during the open discussions that follow each answer.
ABC's Andrew Dimbert, President Trump on the rule changes, saying, quote, "I'll participate. I just think it's very unfair." In a 4-4 ruling, the U.S. Supreme Court making a surprise announcement Monday that would not intervene in a ruling from the Pennsylvania Supreme Court extending the state's ballot receipt deadline. A ruling being challenged by the Pennsylvania GOP. ABC News legal analyst Royal Oakes.
Supporters of the Pennsylvania law permitting the counting of votes that arrived shortly after the election cited the disruptive effect of COVID. The Supreme Court, by letting the law stand, may be signaling a willingness to be flexible when it comes to pandemic voting rules.
As coronavirus cases surge across the country, the Centers for Disease Control putting out new guidance to Washington, and ABC's Faith Abubi.
A new recommendation from the CDC saying anyone traveling on public transportation should wear a mask, a practice already required in several states, but the guidance coming just days after White House advisor Dr. Scott Atlas claimed masks don't work. His message removed by Twitter. It all comes as dangerous signs emerge. Nearly 400,000 new virus cases nationwide in the past week. Hospitalizations up in 41 states. And 21% of hospitals across the country running low on ICU beds.
And fading hopes of an agreement on a coronavirus relief package before Election Day. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has imposed a deadline by the end of today, but Democrats in the White House are still haggling over major issues. You're listening to ABC News.
We've all heard it. Eat healthy. But what does eating healthy mean? Sure, there are countless diets out there, but they contradict each other. Yet all experts agree we should eat a diet rich in fruits and vegetables. Whole fruits and vegetables are the perfect fuel to power the cells in your body, giving you the stamina you need to handle your day-to-day activities. And that's what Balance of Nature is. Whole fruits and vegetables delivered to you in a convenient capsule form for only 22 cents a serving. Our proprietary blend has no additives or fillers, just the full nutritional value of a variety of 31 different fruits and vegetables. Balance of Nature provides you with a natural energy boost without a caffeine crash, a 3 o'clock slump, or an early bedtime. Experience the Balance of Nature difference for yourself by going to balanceofnature.com or by calling 1-800-2468-751 and use discount code FRUITS.
No two of us are exactly alike. That's why you need a financial advisor with the freedom to focus on the details that make your life your own. Your family, the challenges you face, the dreams that inspire you. Whatever your goals, you need an advisor that can create a plan uniquely tailored to you. That's life well planned. To learn more, call Raymond James Financial Advisor Dustin Haraway, 256-705-0300. Located in downtown Huntsville. Raymond James Financial Services, Inc. Member FIRNA SIPC.
Thank you all for your support. This has been a great example of how we can come together. And to show our thanks, we provided these commemorative t-shirts for everyone.
Everyone? What?
I only ordered enough for staff.
Are you kidding me?
Houston, we have a problem.
Aardvark Tees is the source for the t-shirts that you really want, specializing in local custom printing for businesses, civic groups, clubs, and churches, providing the right t-shirts and the right graphics in all sizes from youth to 5XL. Brand your group in style with t-shirts from Aardvark Tees. We also do custom printing for youth groups, school clubs, corporate team building, and more. T-shirts are even great for family reunions. For high-quality prints and a variety of styles, call or message Aardvark Tees for your printing needs today. Call 256-732-4743. That's 732-4743. Or visit them online at aardvarktees.com. Aardvark Tees, the t-shirts you want for all your needs.
This is Mike 4 years ago. This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you had it appraised lately?
Oh, well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees, and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. This is your Tuesday morning edition. We've got Sandee Lou Who, we've got producer Connor, we've got Will Hampson keyed up, ready to go, and boy, do we have a lot to talk about. But before we dive into some of the more fun stuff, let's address, I don't know who was listening to Rush Limbaugh. I certainly was not listening to it, believe it or not. I don't consume a ton of radio. I'm more of a podcast guy. But Rush Limbaugh is the gold standard when it comes to conservative talk radio. Like him, love him, or hate him, you have to acknowledge, I don't like Kyler Murray, but it's hard not to watch him play and say, you know what, that guy right there is really good at what he does. And Rush Limbaugh is somebody that I would probably find myself agreeing with in a lot of situations, but understand how he's potentially, polarizing for some. And so we've got a situation here where, of course, the left's probably wishing him dead, like they did President Trump when he got the Rona. But from our perspective, he yesterday on his show, he made it very clear that he's been issued a death sentence, and it's sad to hear a man kind of come to grips with that. He basically he started by noting that he and his staff had been inundated with emails from listeners asking for updates, and he tried not to make it his personal stuff the focus of the show, but how he quote said, "It's tough to realize that the days where I do not think I'm under a death sentence are over." Scans in recent weeks, quote, did show progression of the cancer, although previous scans had given hope being rendered dormant, but that is not the case. He said it is cancer. It eventually outsmarts pretty much everything you throw at it. He said the recent news is not dramatic, but it is heading in the wrong direction. All in all, he feels very blessed to be with us, and some days are harder than others. He gets tired. But he's grateful to be in the studio doing this as long as he can. I imagine Rush will do this until he physically cannot. But most importantly, he stated, I have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. It's of immense value, strength, confidence. And that's why I'm able to remain fully committed to the idea of what is supposed to happen will happen when it's meant to happen. There's comfort in knowing some things are not in our hands. There's a lot of fear associated with that, too. I love how real that is. but there is some comfort. It's helpful to be able to trust and to believe in a higher plan. Man.
Yeah, I listened yesterday, and that was the thing that I didn't know that he really hadn't shared was the original diagnosis from the doctors was like, if you don't do any treatment at all, you got about a month or two.
Wow.
Who is Michael Savage?
I just pulled that up. Yeah, Michael Savage is a talk radio guy.
Communist?
Out of New York. No, he's more libertarian.
Okay.
But what he said yesterday about Rush, I would want to throat punch him, and I think it's the most disrespectful coming from someone who claims to be like more on the somewhat conservative side.
Yeah,
The stuff
claiming
he
to
said
be a
yesterday.
quote conservative, but also but also being in the business. Like I find it very difficult to read this. Like he put out on Twitter, Limbaugh's crying about his cancer on air. Worst 15 minutes in radio history.
Are you kidding me?
Spilled a large coffee all over counter and floor. I promised my audience this. I will not drag you down with me. Best wishes. Oh, okay, cool. Best wishes, Rush. Yeah, you really mean that. But stop and leave the stage with dignity.
Oh, my
He's just jealous
word.
he doesn't have Rush's listeners.
Well, look, Michael Savage, buddy. All right, listen. If you listen to that show, you're listening to a guy fake it for the entire time he's on air, because any talk show host that doesn't bring their life to the show is doing fiction, is what they're doing. I mean, we had that opportunity when we first started. I tell this story to everybody who asks me about this radio show. When I first started this show, I thought it was politics, and I was wearing politics out. Ask Connor. For the first 2 weeks, it was nothing but politics. And what kind of effect would you say that was having on me, Connor?
I think for both of us, it was just wearing on us.
It was. I mean, I was an angry person. I found myself being angry. I found myself frustrated. I found myself depressed even, finding myself in a state, like to the point where my wife was like, you might need to go see somebody. Like it was like, this is not, I'm not making this up. Like this is just real. And so what changed for us was when we started talking about my testosterone. When we started talking about the challenge that I'm dealing with and trying to figure out why my body's not working the way it's supposed to and how real that was. In fact, the first story was the first shot that my wife gave me, and it was like me and her and a needle, and I'm about to pass out, and she's about to pass out, and her hand's shaking, and I'm like, you need to calm that hand down before you stick me with that needle. And the first one I gave to myself, I sat there for like an hour staring at my thigh, like waiting to. And so when we did that, the radio listeners just blew up. The phones exploded. And come to find out, people want to hear about your life. They don't necessarily care about your opinion on everything. Now, we are very opinionated. We're a talk show host. We do this to comment. We're commentators. We get out here and we give our opinions. But the reality is, my life is going to be the priority of our lives, our collective lives. At the time, it was my life. It was Connor's life. It was Dallas's life. As the show's grown, we've brought our lives to the table. We've had Baby Watch. We've had Seizure Gate. We've had, you name it. We bring it to the show because it's real. It's our life. Like, and unless you want me to turn into, another political commentator, which if that's what you want, you need to find a new show. That'll never happen. But Michael Savage clearly just gets on there and is fake on his show, because for him to say this and say, Rush, keep your personal crap off the air, it's like, you're the problem, Michael Savage. Like, he's
known as a New York kind of shock jock, kind of like
Howard Stern. He's a
of the
conservative
talk.
Howard
Yeah.
Stern. I got you. Well, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
So, Rush Limbaugh, buddy, we wish you the best. Praying for you, thankful. And look, here's the most important part of that. We've all dealt with death. I mean, raise your hand if you've not dealt with death. That's right. I'll wait. We've all dealt with death. And, I mean, for me, it was Mason, right? And it was not expected. He was 23. It was certainly not. And taking comfort in that plan that God has for our life, taking comfort in that personal relationship. Like Rush is saying here, look, I know it's scary. It is scary. It's scary for anybody. I couldn't imagine to be in Rush's shoes. I wouldn't want to trade positions with him for anything in the world. But if that's what God calls me to walk through, then I'm going to walk through it with a sense of purpose and confidence, knowing that for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Right? I mean, it's everything points to a purpose, and Rush is acknowledging that purpose. I'll guarantee you, Michael Savage doesn't have a personal relationship with Christ Jesus, if I had to guess. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not trying to judge the man's heart, but certainly by his actions, we can see a certain level of lack there of relationship. And so at the end of the day, if you hear anything from Rush Limbaugh, you should hear this. I'm scared because I'm dying, but I realize that God is working in this somehow, and that when it's time, it will be time, and I will be in the presence of a holy God, on my knees, on my face, worshiping with everything I have, and be in a place of no pain, of absolute healing, new body. And so Rush, I commend your courage. I commend your openness and your honesty in this, and we certainly are praying for a miracle for you, and whether God sees fit to do that or not, Rush, you obviously have your head wrapped around whose you are, and what the plan is for you moving forward. So just wanted to give a little somber update there, and then we're going to move into
it's a peace without understanding that I think it was so good. When you listened to him yesterday, I was touched by it. I disagree with Savagey, the best 15 minutes of radio that I've heard, because he said, he goes, I've never been closer to God in my life.
Yeah.
He's like, every night I go to bed just asking, can I wake up tomorrow?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man.
That's tough.
Yeah. That's, and for any human, I don't care who you are, like I said, you may hate them politically, you may hate them, anything. I mean, you can take the worst human being on the planet, but I'm not going to be like, well, I'm glad he's dead. I'm glad hey, shut up and quit talking about your cancer. Move on. Like, I pray for his soul. I pray for Michael Savage.
Yeah, no joke. Okay, we're going to go to a break. We'll come back and talk about heck of a right turn here. But we got to talk about Jeffrey Toobin. Jeffrey Toobin? Toobin? Jeffrey, keep your pants on a Zoom call. That's all I got to say about that. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat with Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
Though the world is full of wonders to amaze you as you roam, some of life's greatest treasures are found very close to home.
Find your own treasures at Highway 31 Flea Market. We have it all. Lots of furniture, both painted and project pieces, along with chairs, tables, televisions, books, and so much more. Our prices are unbeatable with products you'll love. Maybe you're looking for a bed frame, or maybe some tools. You'll find a great selection right here at Highway 31 Flea Market. We also have all kinds of collectibles and antiques. Want even more deals? You can jump on board with our week-long online auctions, beginning every Tuesday at 7 p.m. It's simple. You can join the auction at fleamarket.highbid.com. That's fleamarket.hibid.com. And be sure to visit us Monday through Saturday from 9 till 5 at Highway 31 Flea Market on Highway 31 South in Athens. What will you find when you shop Highway 31 Flea Market?
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money back. That same money back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me? I said, don't worry, kid, I got you. Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for 1 low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
What's better than pizza? That's right, nothing. Well, maybe except for the many ways you can eat it. I like thinner crust. Oh, and with a side of ranch.
I'll take mine with a pretty crazy assortment of toppings. Thousands. With a side of wings. Hot ones.
Pizza. It's a beautiful thing and found all over the world. But for your slice of the pie here locally, you want to try Donato's Pizza in Madison. Enjoy our famous pizzas loaded with edge-to-edge toppings, 100 slices of pepperoni, the family recipe sausage, fresh hand-cut veggies, and premium cheeses like our aged smoked provolone. You'll notice the Donato's difference. But why stop there? We also offer subs, calzones, wings, and desserts. Don't keep eating those same old leftovers. Make tonight a Donato's night with Donato's Pizza on Madison Boulevard in Madison. Call 256-772-6789. That's 772-6789. And online at Donatos.com. Donato's Pizza, where every piece is important.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. Let me tell you about our friends over at Lang Chiropractic. Dr. David Lang is the gold standard in chiropractic care. He addresses the root problem, not the actual symptoms. He's not pain management. He tries to fix the issue so that you don't have to deal with it any further. Whole body approach makes him different. Don't forget, Dr. David Lang has your back. He is here in Athens on Highway 72 in the Public Shopping Center. Give him a call, 256-444-1600. Again, 444-1600. Tell them the Beard sent you. And again, don't forget, Dr. David Lang has your back. Before we jump into a traffic update with brought to you by Sandee Lou Who, don't forget, we have the Bearded Bonanza going on right now as we speak. We're giving away $250 just in time for the holiday season. Loco dumpling boards, cornhole boards. We've got MyPillow towels. We've got, you name it, we're giving it away. Shirts, $100 gift cards, whatever. We're giving it all away. All you have to do is go to thehometownheartbeat.com. That would be www.thehometownheartbeat.com. Click on the top there, Bearded Bonanza. It will send you to a 2-question survey, not one but 2 questions, and all you have to do is be a YouTube subscriber, which you should be anyways. That's right, you should be. And you could win $250. It's that simple. So don't forget that, Bearded Bonanza at thehometownheartbeat.com. Win $250 cash money. Straight cash, homie. Sandee, what do we got on the highways and byways out there?
Well, it seems that all over social media, they're saying that 565 is backed up all the way to 65. So we want to know what's going on. We want to hear what is happening right now, because we need to let our listeners know.
Yeah, we got to confirm these social media reports.
Yeah. So
this is real journalism, hard hitting.
You need to give us a call at 866-494-9866.
We need a traffic correspondent. We need someone who drives down 565
Can
every
you do
morning
helicopter sounds? Oh, there we go. I'm high above 565.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's mass chaos out here.
I don't think my helicopter.
People going to Huntsville, it's slow.
Yeah.
Going in.
Well, for a traffic report this morning, things seem to be a bit like a morning drive.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Congested.
It's congested. Busy.
Yeah.
It seems like the phones are ringing. They're lighting up. We've got folks calling in. We'll get to those here shortly. So yeah, we want to hear from you. 866-494-9866. We got to find Sandee her own segment every day. Traffic's not the one.
Oh, do guys want to listen to what it's like being in a salon?
We've talked about that a little bit.
Yeah.
We've got Brian on line 1. Brian, bring it in here.
Hey, guys.
What's up, Brian?
Just tooting along at a whopping 11 miles an hour finally.
Wow.
I'm about 400 yards west of the Mooresville Road exit. Apparently there's an accident up in front of the Harley dealership.
Ooh.
Oh, man. Somebody was trying to look too hard at the Harleys out there.
That's probably right.
Where are you? So you commute every morning?
I do, from the Clements area to Redstone.
Oh wow, that's a hike there.
A little bit. Usually through this area, I'm running 65 plus.
Not today.
And today, It has taken me 31 minutes since I hit the exit lane off of 65 southbound.
Holy moly.
Wow. And
Just
you're
go
not-
in the grass.
And you're not to the Harley dealership yet.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm crossing the second bridge across the creek.
Oh, my.
Right now, before Mooresville Road.
That's 31 minutes to go like 5 miles.
No, about 1.1 miles.
Oh, that's even worse.
The worst part is you're stuck in the car listening to us.
I know. Bless your soul.
Nah, that's the best part.
Oh, Brian, you are a gentleman and a scholar.
Listener of the day.
What's your favorite part of the show, Brian?
Sandee Lou Who.
See, there you go.
Well, that's good.
Quit
I was
texting
gonna.
your
I was.
husband and tell him to call
I was
in.
gonna. I was gonna fire her today, so that's good. No, I'm kidding. Thanks, Brian, for the call.
No.
Let's go to Joe on line 2. Thank you, Brian, for the traffic update. I think we got Joe talking about a little traffic as well. Joe, what's up, buddy?
Oh, not much, guys. Just heading the opposite direction of our dear old friend Brian, and I didn't see it at first until he said it, but yeah, it's a parking lot over there.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, that's one of the best humble brags I've heard in a while.
I feel bad for everybody that drives that direction. There's always a wreck.
Right? I mean, it seems like there's always. I've got a doctor over in Huntsville, and every time, it does not matter what time of the day, it's like there's some kind of like halt or some kind of wreck or something that happens every day on 565.
Halt.
Yep.
So, Joe, what do you do?
I install security cameras and alarm systems.
Oh.
Okay, that's a pretty high ticket item here in the old pandemic and the socialist takeover.
It seems to be, especially in Birmingham right now.
Oh, yeah, Birmingham is it's a bit of a dangerous place, suffice it to say. What's your favorite part of the show, Joe?
I grew up there, so I can say that. Really and truly just listening to you guys, you make my morning better on that fun little drive to work until I lose you guys about just out the lake on.
Well, all you have to do when you lose us is pull up the iHeartRadio streaming app, and you can listen to us anywhere in the country.
Well, first of all, you need to pull over on the side of the road so that you don't cause more traffic tie-ups, and then look for us, and then merge back on safely.
So if you just get the iHeartRadio app, it's a free app, streaming app. You type in 92.5 WVNN on there, and you can listen to us anywhere in the country as long as you have a cell phone signal. It's basically a digital radio. So you don't ever have to lose us, Joe. You can take us wherever you want to take us. All you got to do is you either can get the iHeartRadio app, or obviously you need to be a podcast listener for the archives, and that way you can listen to whatever you missed when you get where you're going. But I would definitely recommend the iHeartRadio app for streaming the radio. You can definitely carry us anywhere. Thank you, Joe, for the call. So there it is, folks. 565 is a parking lot. Backed up. It's taken Brian 31 minutes to go a mile and a half. These are days that I'm thankful I work 2 miles from where I live.
I wonder if Joe's ever had like any weird videos that he's seen in his installing video cameras.
Oh, that would have been a good question. Joe, call back. Joe, call us back.
In a good Christian way.
I wish I could give Joe my cell phone number because I would love to know, Joe, because in your job, have you had to like view any of the footage or what?
And if you do you need side assistance for that?
Yes.
Would you mind sharing them with a said morning show?
Can we put them on a cloud-based server where we can get access to them so that we can watch them back?
These days, you don't even need a security camera if your name is Jeffrey Tubin.
Oh!
Wow!
Connor drops. I love that too. He picks up his coffee.
I know, he's like,
he picked up his coffee. He dropped the joke and then grabs the coffee. All right, Joe's back with us. Joe, I've got to know, buddy. What are some of the craziest things you've seen? First of all, do you get to watch any of the footage? Like, have you ever been called out to like fix something and like all the archive footage is there?
I've gone out for full footage a few times.
Okay.
I've had one that luckily I didn't see anything bad, but I had the full footage on a possible murder vehicle.
Oh,
that wasn't fun.
Oh.
So have you seen anything crazy?
It was
besides murder.
My favorite one involved housing community I used to deal with. It was Valentine's Day. This man, he was in his 40s. He was headed to his dad's house, and he was completely and utterly plastered. He ran into my barricade arm, but he was going about 5 miles an hour. He proceeded to back up and try to drive around it, but kept driving. So finally breaks the arm off.
So when something like that happens, Joe, I mean, I wouldn't be mad at you if you just threw it on a thumb drive or something.
Yeah.
I'll keep you completely anonymous. No one will know where it came from. Show, SHOW, show at thehometownheartbeat.com is a great email address for us. Shoot it over.
If you just happen.
I mean, just maybe accidentally just throw it on a thumb drive and just shoot it over to us. We promise not to put it on Zoom like Jeffrey Toobin. Thanks for the call, Joe. Appreciate that, buddy. Man, yeah, so there it is. There's your traffic update and your security camera update all at the same time. We are your favorite radio show because we're the smartest show on radio. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat with Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back. Connor, the stream audio is called.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
The new rule at the final presidential debate this Thursday, the Commission on Presidential Debates, in an effort to get a handle on interruptions, announcing opponents' microphones will be muted for the first 2.
Beard sent you.
Remember being in your favorite sport clips, getting set for that great MVP haircut experience? Yeah, how about if we made that wait even shorter? Now, with Sport Clips On Deck text alerts, when you check in online or with our app, we'll text you a 15-minute heads up when it's time to head in. And when you're the next man up, you'll get another text to come take your seat. Less wait time, more prime time. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
When people walk through our doors, they all see something different.
A treehouse. Our dream home.
Our cabin in the woods.
A new golf course community.
When you have every conceivable building material imaginable in place, the possibilities are limitless.
Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop. Let us bring your home improvement project to life. The best products and name brands in residential and commercial building supplies. From lumber to Benjamin Moore paints, DeWalt tools, custom millwork, doors, and more. Looking for something specific? Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to make sure you find the products you need to complete your home projects. Pay a visit today to Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop on Clinton Street in Athens and online at purcellumberandmillshop.com. Or for questions, give us a call at 256-232-6320. Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop in Athens, where builders, remodelers, and home improvement specialists come to shop.
Over the weekend, Politico slammed President Trump for amplifying allegations of bias against another presidential debate moderator. The president retweeted info about the next moderator's deep Democrat Party roots, as reported by the New York Post. NBC News correspondent Kristen Welker spent Christmas 2012 at the White House with the Obamas. Her parents have given tens of thousands of dollars to Democrats. She herself is known as an activist, not a reporter. Now, speaking of bias, C-SPAN has indefinitely suspended Steve Scully, who had been scheduled to moderate the second debate, which didn't happen. The former Biden intern, Scully, lied about his Twitter account being hacked when he was caught asking for advice from Scaramucci, Trump hater Anthony Scaramucci. Speaking of bias, over the weekend, ABC got busted. Turns out they never disclosed that two of the questioners at the Joe Biden town hall have big Democrat Party ties. One was a speechwriter with the Obama regime, the other married to a Democrat Party leader. Speaking of bias, remember 2016? Then CNN contributor Donna Brazile admitted she gave Hillary Clinton debate questions in advance. None of this bothers the drive-by media. Their only problem with bias is when President Trump calls out the media hacks for doing what they've always done, stacking the deck. Owning land is an honor, but it's also a big responsibility. So you need the right tractor to ease the burden of maintaining the land that you love. You need a Mahindra. And right now, Mahindra wants to ease the burden on your budget, too, by giving you two great ways to save. You can take home a tough and reliable Mahindra tractor without paying interest. That's right, Mahindra is offering 0% interest. Or you can choose to save thousands of dollars by taking advantage of special Mahindra deals going on right now. I invite you to be a good steward of your land and learn how to get more Mahindra for your money at MahindraUSA.com or at your local Mahindra dealer.
0% APR financing available for a limited time only. See us or go to MahindraUSA.com for more information. Take advantage of rock-bottom prices and great financing on new Mahindra subcompact, compact, or utility tractors or Mahindra utility vehicles. To find your dealer and test drive a Mahindra, please visit
770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. Depend on it.
Words of
My phobia again.
I was about to say.
There it is. The song is so... Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat. Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. Boy, do we have a story for you.
Y'all played that song on purpose?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness
It's
gracious.
raining men.
No. That's what I get for being on a show with a bunch of men. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Let me ask one question before we go into this. And I know you want to handle this with kids' gloves, and we will. If you know of anyone that has ever, like, taken a picture that they shouldn't have taken on their phone, of them exposed, or done something like that on a video.
Foolish, unwise.
Yeah. Do you think that was the first time that that's ever been done?
Unlikely.
For them, not like in general, but yeah. So, yeah, that was my thought. It's like, yeah, good old Jeffrey Toobin from CNN. He's a legal analyst. He has been, they said he's taken some time off.
Yeah.
He's suspended from the New Yorker, but according to CNN, he's just taking some time off.
Okay. So, very cautiously navigating this.
He's 60 years old.
The chief legal analyst, mind you, He's an attorney. Golly,
He's
kid
60.
gloves.
Did you get that?
Kid
60?
gloves. I'm so scared. I am so scared. Okay. Vice reported on Monday that Toobin had been suspended for, quote, exposing himself. We'll use that term.
Streaking.
Unfortunately, they had to then update the piece shortly thereafter to clarify, and I'm not going to quote it, but suffice it to say there was active self-participation, not just exposing.
He's 60.
Vice described the purported incident as such. Both people who spoke on the condition of anonymity, somebody say that right.
Anonymity.
Thank you. In order to speak freely, noted that it was unclear how much each person saw, but apparently these two saw Toobin, if you know what I'm saying.
Totally tubular.
Yeah, 100% tubed. And actively participating in his own party. There you go. That was a good way to say it. It was he had a party for one.
One-man band.
Yeah.
The funniest part is, he was engaging in that activity, and then he got off the call and then rejoined, like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" Because he didn't think he was on the call.
Allegedly, I think he knew he was on the call.
Oh,
no, because it says that he thought he had it muted and not visible on Zoom, so he was he knew he was on the call.
So, let me just try to draw this scene for you. We're on a Zoom call. I've got a Zoom call at 8 o'clock this morning. Okay. At no point in time will I take a brief pause to knock one out, if you will. And then rejoin the call. That's not, I mean, look, if you're on a work call, if you're Zooming on a work call, is that something that you're like, man, that's just, that urge has hit me and I need to knock that out right here in the middle of the work? Like, no!
No.
What? And then to do it in front of the are you serious?
No.
Thanks for walking softly through that.
I did.
Right? Exactly.
That was very soft. That was as soft as I know how to be. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
The two sources described a juncture in the election simulation. Wow, these words are dangerous. When there was a strategy session and the Democrats and Republicans went into their respective breakout rooms for about 10 minutes. At this point, they said, it was like Toobin was on a second video call. The sources said that when the groups returned from their breakout rooms, Toobin lowered the camera. The people on the call said they could see Toobin's tube.
He's 60. I'm throwing
Toobin then left the call. Moments later, he called back in, seemingly unaware of what his colleagues had been able to see, and was like, "Hey guys, what's happening?"
I'm sorry, but when you leave a chat room on Zoom, and when you have to sign back in, like there's complete steps. Oh, he knew.
The New Yorker told the Washington Post, Jeffrey Toobin has been suspended while we investigate the tube further. Sorry, the matter further.
Yeah.
Taking time off.
Jeffrey Toobin has asked for some time off while he deals with a personal issue.
I
bet he has.
Bet he has.
Oh, I can't even mention what was trending on Twitter.
Yeah.
Tweeter.
Yeah. The Zoom D.
Why is it we've not really seen that many conservatives do that? I mean, there's probably some that have. I'm not saying that that's not.
I don't know that we've seen anybody do this.
No, yeah, this one's a little out there.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I need to wrap my mind around this for a moment.
The Zoom
I'm
call.
just trying to think about in what world. Like, I keep a cover on I have electrical tape I put over my webcam when I'm not using it for the most part. Like, I don't do anything in front of like if there's an iPhone in the room, like I don't even want to get in the shower. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this technology stuff is terrifying. And for you to be on an active Zoom call and think the camera mute was appropriate. First of all, never mind. Kid gloves. I'm trying really, really hard. Are you proud of me so far? I've done pretty good. Because
super proud.
Knocking it out.
I know, right? Oh.
You know you're doing great.
Yep.
Mm. I don't.
I start.
I'd
yeah,
love.
I don't
Well,
have
no.
words.
I was going to go to the phones in regards to this issue.
Yeah,
Stuck in traffic. Hey,
Stuck in traffic. You want to talk about Tube? It's Tube. 1-866-494-9866. This is unbelievable. I'm kidding. Don't call. Will not take your call. I will not take your call on this issue. Let's go to a break. Will, I need a break. I need to wrap. I've done so good. I don't want to screw it up at the last minute. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat with Boomer and the Beard. And
things
wow.
not to do in traffic.
Wow, Jeffrey Tubin. Wow. Hey, it wasn't muted, bro. It wasn't muted. Your tube is famous. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money back. That same money back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me? I said, don't worry, kid, I got you. Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for 1 low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
In any home, cabinets are an instrumental part of your design. So, when you open your current cabinets, what instrument do they play? Wouldn't you rather they sounded like this? They can. It just takes one call to us.
Cabinet Express Online, North Alabama's premier cabinet supplier. Whether you want a complete custom kitchen or some of our RTA line, at Cabinet Express Online, you will get the most value out of your hard-earned money every time. Are you looking for framed or frameless? Either way, in no time at all, your dream kitchen can be a reality. And the only place you should trust to bring that dream to life is Cabinet Express Online. Schedule your free design consultation today with Cabinet Express Online. Call 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355. And online at CabinetExpressOnline.com. Design your custom kitchen today with Cabinet Express Online.
You go as hard as you can. And then a little harder.
And then it was like I stepped funny, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I could barely walk on it.
Okay, let's take a look.
At Lang Chiropractic, we'll help your sports performance and your overall health by improving your range of motion, flexibility, relieving inflammation, and so much more. Focusing to improve your health and wellness in all areas of your life. Whether you're having trouble with back pain, neck pain, or just want to start feeling better when you wake up in the morning, Dr. David Lang is focused on a whole person approach, finding those underlying causes and creating a personalized plan for your individual needs. Schedule your visit by calling 256-444-1600. That's 444-1600 at Lang Chiropractic on Highway 72 East in Athens in the Publix Shopping Center. Visit us online at langchiropracticcenter.com. Lang Chiropractic. We've got your back. Come see us today.
770 AM, 92.5 FM, WBNN. Depend on it.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat. Boomer and the Beard. I am the bearded portion of the duo. This morning got Sandee Lou Who, got producer Connor, Will Hampson on the ones and twos, the master control. I want to tell you guys about My Pillow. Look, I've been sleeping on a My Pillow for 2 years. Their pillows are the best in the business, and you can buy one get one free of that as well. But today, I want to tell you about their Giza Dream Sheets and the offer we have for you today. Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. It doesn't stop at a pillow. These Giza Dream bed sheets are the best sheets I've ever slept on. They are Sandee Lou Who approved, and they are made from the world's best cotton. It's called Giza cotton. It is durable, breathable, and they have the same 60-day money-back guarantee and 10-year warranty that you've grown to expect from Mike Lindell and My Pillow. The first night you sleep on them, you'll never want anything else. I definitely want you guys to go out. Listen, if you like this show, you got to support our advertising partners, or there won't be a show. And so if you need some bed sheets, if now's the time you're looking, or it's a gift maybe for someone in your family, do it for the show. Buy one, get one free, and free shipping. MyPillow.com/radio specials. Use promo code BEARD at checkout. Now, the promo code BEARD will get you a discount on every product on the website. So it's not just the Dream Sheets, but today, what I want to tell you about is these Giza Dream Sheets. So again, MyPillow.com/radio specials. Use promo code BEARD at checkout or 800-889-7318. They're the best sheets you'll ever have. You'll never sleep on any other sheets for the rest of your life.
That's the truth.
The Trump campaign. We got to talk about it. We've teased it a little bit. We got to talk about this. And then right at the last moment, we're going to play the fashion. We've got my fashion debut. We'll save that for 6:58. Okay, we'll briefly play that at the end so that I don't get made fun of too bad. Which means you're definitely going to be watching. You're definitely going to watch. If you've never watched the live stream before, ever in your life, you need to go to YouTube, pull up Hometown Heartbeat, and for the next 8 minutes, you need to watch the live stream, because in 8 minutes, my fashion show debut will be live stream on the tube. Okay, not Tubin's tube, on the YouTube. The Trump campaign is shredding the debate commission for breaking tradition on foreign policy. Everybody is bending to the will of one Joe Biden. Everybody. The media. The debate commission. I mean, you name it, everyone is trying to get Biden elected. It's not going to work. I have a feeling we're going to see a bigger margin of victory than anyone expects. I think that the silencing of the general public has gone well beyond what it's ever been, and I think there's conservatives all over the country who are not saying a word, who are going to show up in droves, and I don't think the black vote is going to go the way they think it's going to go in such overwhelming numbers as it normally would. I think there's a lot out there that is being unaccounted for. Now, I could be entirely wrong. I know Connor probably thinks I'm wrong. There's a lot of people that think that I'm probably not right about that, but it's just a gut feeling I have. And I may be wrong, and if I am, so be it. You know why? God's got it. Romans is pretty clear. All authority is installed by God for a purpose. So I'm good with whatever happens. But the Trump campaign has sent a letter to the debate commission with great concern. So the current debate topics announced last Friday were selected by moderator Kristen Welker, a staunch conservative. Oh, wait. An NBC News White House correspondent, one of the people fighting against Donald Trump. These are the topics. Now, mind you, I want everyone to listen to this. And I want, Connor, I want your opinion here, because we've all voted in multiple elections. I want yours. You're not voting, but assume for the first time this is your vote, okay? And you are listening to this debate, and these are the topics they're covering. I want to know what you think about the overall amount of topics and what is missing. Fighting COVID-19, American families, racism, climate change, leadership.
That's it?
Bingo.
Oh, my God. Yeah, definitely foreign policy is a big one.
Yep.
National defense.
Yeah. Oh, national security's in there. I'm sorry.
Security,
I missed one. National security. What about the economy?
Yeah.
What about health care?
Yep.
What about Hunter Biden?
Criminal justice.
Criminal justice. I'm sure they'll throw that under racism. What about? I mean, seriously, think about this.
That foreign policy is where a president has the freest hand.
That is the most important job.
That's like the only thing I want to hear about. Just about.
Like, here's the letter from the Trump campaign. The topics announced by Kristen Welker are serious and worthy of discussion, but only a few of them even come close to touching on foreign policy. As the longstanding custom has and as had been promised by the Commission on Presidential Debates, we had expected that foreign policy would be a central focus of the October 22nd debate. We urge you to recalibrate the topics and return to subjects which had already been confirmed. And then, of course, because Twitter is the greatest weapon of all, Bill Stepien, I think. Stepien, okay. Stepien on this. Our letter to the BDC, the Biden Debate Commission. They love a good tweet. God, they love a good tweet. They said, pew, pew. We understand that Joe Biden is desperate to avoid conversations about his own foreign policy record, the letter continued. Going on to tout Trump's foreign policy accomplishments, because what would a Trump letter be without a little humble brag? I'm kidding. There's nothing humble about it. It's just a brag. Stepien referred to recent allegations made against Biden in reports published by the New York Post, which, by the way, our director of intelligence has come out and said these are substantiated claims. They're not unsubstantiated. So now we know that Hunter Biden's computer was actually real, and we're still not going to talk about it. 1-866-494-9866. I want to hear from you. What do you think about the topics? What do you think about the Biden Debate Commission? That's exactly what it is. That's all it is. That's all this has become. If I'm Donald Trump, there's one way to win this debate. With every question, point it back to foreign policy. With every question, point to Hunter Biden. The best thing, I think you said it earlier, the best thing that could happen is Donald Trump tries to go to foreign policy, tries to go to Hunter Biden, and then they mute his microphone.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If they publicly silence Donald Trump as he tries to get to the bottom of what will likely be the largest political scandal in recorded human history,
yep,
it will finally give some validity to the fact that maybe he's being censored.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Where does this land with you, Connor? I love your perspective on all this because we're all jaded. We're old folks that are jaded by the political process. We've seen the corruption. We know that 89.8% of everything we hear is a bunch of horse manure, and you're living in the world where you're kind of taking all this in. I mean, I know you've been very much involved. You're very mature for your age, but as someone who's about to be, you'll be voting in the next election. So you're going to be well ahead of any of your peers, thank God. Maybe there's more like you out there. But what do you think about all this?
I can't get past the fact, because anything that no matter who wins this election, any plans that they have for healthcare, for criminal justice, for climate change, any of that, if they want to do that, they can't get anything done because they have to go through the Senate, and there's the filibuster right now. So really, realistically, no matter who wins this election, not much is going to change in that department because anything has to go through the Senate.
Now, if Biden wins the White House, I think he'll win the Senate.
It's true, but you still need a supermajority to really get anything
You're
done
right.
and
You're
pass
right.
a filibuster. But foreign policy is the only area where that distinction really isn't there. That's where a sitting president has the freest hand. So that's really concerning that they're not talking about that. I have serious problems with that.
There was a time in this country that people would have seen through the fiasco that this commission's pro-Biden antics have created, and there would have been a widespread holler for change. There would have been the country would have been up in arms. But unfortunately, what you have is an uneducated mass of people who choose not to participate in any capacity and listen to what they hear, and that's the end of it. So again, I don't know. It's a freaking joke is what it is. It's a joke. This is a joke. We are officially in a banana republic, and it's our fault. We deserve it. We've gotten ourselves to this point. Folks, learn how to deal with it because it's your fault. You need to get out and do something. Show up, vote, get active, be involved. I get it. Everybody can't have a radio show, but you can call into this one, and we will absolutely give you your platform, whether you are with us or against us. We want to hear from everybody. But this is a joke. Okay, now for what everyone's been waiting for. If you haven't, you need to go to YouTube. Here comes the what you've all been waiting for. my debut right there on the live stream. Here we go. Hit it, Connor.
Zach Walker is your bearded host for WBNN's Hometown Heartbeat with Boomer and the Beard. The show runs from 5 until 7 a.m. on
Look at
weekdays.
that. Give him the hip. Give him the hip.
He doesn't wear many ties in his line of business.
Yeah. Y'all see that?
He's wearing the jacket that he wore to his first event as a public figure. We're pretty sure he never dreamed this would
Look at
lead
everybody.
to
They're
the
like,
rocking
who
the
is
runway
this
here with
guy?
us today.
Look at that. Look at him go.
Zach and his team have also helped put together the AV aspect of this event, and we certainly appreciate your hard work.
Yeah.
Everyone is just sort of sitting there stunned in silence, like, what?
There was a lot of laughs in the room. You couldn't hear them
What?
because we didn't have a crowd mic, but I did get lots of laughs.
That's what they
I
all
looked at
say.
Dale Jackson. I looked at Dale Jackson afterwards. I said, "Did I do okay?" He goes, "You did exactly what you were supposed to."
Exactly.
I was like, perfect.
That was exciting as a tube and video there.
Okay. Hey, listen, if you haven't yet, go to thehometownheartbeat.com. Get yourself enrolled in the bearded bonanza, where you can win $250 cash, $100 gift cards. You can win towels from MyPillow. You can win shirts. You can win cornhole boards from Loco Dumpling Designs. You can win it all. Make sure that you do that. All you have to do is go to thehometownheartbeat.com. Click on Bearded Bonanza at the top. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We love you guys. We'll see you in the morning.